Groupon, shop it. The channel, help it. If you click the link in the description.
Celebrity voice impersonator.
From the pages of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, here's updates.
Party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me. Now, I have a question for Wrestling with Wregret. And I know, and I'll ask this on Twitter or something probably, but you know, if you see the video, you can answer me. How do you avoid the blocks and the strikes and stuff from WWE? Like, I just did a Stone Cold Day thing, and they blocked my shit worldwide. Like, I put in the appeal, but Jesus, like, it was a review of a match. Like, oh my gosh, and then they went after something I did on Daily Motion. Like, they're ridiculous with their shit. Anyway, I'm trying to expand party people, but hashtag WTFU. Anyway, here we go. Top 10 worst debuts from Wrestling with Wregret starts right now. There you go. Oh, man. Where did he get a Jim Cornette tie and jacket? Did he borrow it from the man himself?
Folks, this week is a very special one for me. It was 10 years ago this week that I had my very first match. No, not that one. No, that one does not count. That is not canonical. Strike that from the record book. No. I'm talking about my very first match in a legitimate wrestling organization. God, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Legitimate wrestling organization.
Oof, yeah. Quite an auspicious debut, huh? Well, it's comforting to know that even though my debut wasn't that great, there are tons of other wrestlers out there who debuted on a much larger stage and have failed at a proportionate level. And this week, I'm going to rank them the top 8.
Is that the Gangrel figure behind him? Interesting.
Number 8, the Ringmaster.
Yeah, that was stupid. It was just, it didn't make any sense.
Steve Austin, who was relatively well known in WWE.
It didn't make any sense. And I have an idea in my head about, now that I have access to the network, going back and reviewing some of the lesser times in WWE. This was one of them. Oh. From all the great things he did in ECW to this.
I tell you, just thinking about those awful names gives me the chills.
Chili McFreeze.
God, I guess that minute would have worked. Number 7.
Chili McFreeze. McFreeze.
In 1996,
yeah, Glacier.
Glacier with roughly 5 months of ridiculous vignettes. With that kind of build, you hope the guy would turn out.
It was 5 months? See, I didn't watch WCW.
He was a tremendous chili flop. For one thing, his debut match wasn't on a high-profile show like Nitro, but rather an episode of WCW Worldwide against a guy called The Gambler. When your opponent is a creepy, pantsless maverick, you're off to a...
The Gambler? Who? Now I want to know who the Gambler was. Oh, God. But the vignettes look like WMAC Masters, which even though I watched, I knew was shit. I watched it, I'm like, that's not very good.
Glacier's biggest feud was against Wrath and Mortis. Now, on paper, a few of these wild fantasy characters would have kicked all sorts of ass, but it was going on just as the reality-based NWO was picking up steam.
Oh, yeah.
Matched karate wrestlers become passé, which seems kind of crazy now when you consider they had a metaphysical Ultimate Warrior in the company just 2 years later. Glacier became a glorified jobber before eventually being repackaged as Coach Buzz Stern. Blood might not have run cold, but his push sure as hell did. Number 6, the Kiss.
Coaches. Bringing in coaches. Never, minus the coach. Minus Jonathan Coachman. I love and miss the coach. But, oh, the coaches, like Mr. Perfect had a coach. They're always stupid.
In 1999, Eric Bischoff struck a deal with the band Kiss to debut a new wrestler in their image. It had the potential for a perfect crossover. Kiss has plenty of die-hard fans and is one of the most recognizable looks in all of pop culture.
Gene Simmons is also a whore when it comes to the Kiss label. He's also a fucking whore.
Now, debuting a new wrestler at the end of the show could be a very powerful way to get someone over, but here's where WCW made their fatal mistake. It happened during a concert. Historically, live musical performances are not big draws in wrestling simply because it's not wrestling.
Yeah.
Nobody actually watches these things unless the musician's getting powerbombed off the stage. The segment that revealed this brand new, very expensive wrestler was a total dud. One of the worst rated segments in Nitro history. They closed the show like this. Soon after this disaster, Eric Bischoff left the company and the Demon's contractually mandated push suffered greatly in his absence. The Demon got beat up all night and looked up at the lights every day. Plans for a Kiss-themed stable were scrapped. WCW's deal with Kiss included the Demon wrestle a main event match on pay-per-view, which did indeed happen. 4 matches into Super Bowl 2000 in a, quote, special main event, which he also lost. You had to laugh because you knew the gimmick was gonna die. Number 5, the Yeti!
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Again, this is, I don't remember the Yeti.
If you blinked, then you missed the very first glimpse of the Yeti at the end of the Nitro in October of 1995. A few days later at Halloween Havoc, things were going so well for the show at that point that it only made sense for the Dungeon of Doom's insurance policy to come out and help the giant attack host.
It's a mummy!
This right here, folks, is why you never see a double team bear hug.
It's a mummy!
The Yeti ditched the mummy getup and became a ninja. The super giant ninja, to be precise.
What?
WCW. Our wrestlers are named by 6-year-olds.
Yes! Oh, God!
SJN made before becoming Reese and Raven's flock. Though some say on quiet nights, you can still hear the sound of the Yeti dry humping some poor bastard.
God!
Number 4.
That's awful. I remember this. I remember this. This was one of the superstars I actually saw when they went over to cable. I remember when they weren't, like, they used to be syndicated on Channel 11. This is one of the ones I remember when they actually went over to cable. For some reason, I was at my grandfather's house and he had cable, and I fucking remember this.
His offense including streamers.
I liked it. I liked it.
Today's crowds in WWE are quiet, and you haven't heard the audience of this match.
I liked it though, but I was like 10. I fucking liked it though. I was looking forward to seeing what else he was going to do. And it turns out I was wrong. It turns out I was so fucking wrong. Oh, God. And, by the way...
Undertaker didn't like him. In an interview, Harry Del Rio says the Dead Man thought the Fantasia gimmick was a little too close to his own. Vince McMahon agreed and sent Del Rio's back down to developmental in Memphis. On the one hand, maybe Del Rio's story is completely false, but on the other hand, how funny would it be if The Undertaker felt threatened by the Magic Line? I know his character in 95 was a lot different than what it is now, but...
Undertaker did have a lot of magic in his shit.
Between those two gimmicks? Watch me pull a rabbit out of a hat. Oops. Number 3.
Ha! I remember that though. And by the way, it was 7. And by the way, there has been magic trying to... There have been workers trying to infuse magic back into wrestling since then. Most notably, there was one guy on the Indies who did against Strapzilla, and I don't know what happened to him, but I have a feeling it also went over like a lead balloon. By the way, party people, if you watched the latest Let's Play, or not the latest, but the Let's Play between me and Trapzilla, Los Matadores versus the Runnels Kids, this gimmick was brought up. This gimmick was brought up.
November 9th, when Seven made his official TV debut.
Oh, he flew in?
Most famous characters not named Doc Brown. Whatever mystique or intrigue the earlier promos generated was washed away the second Rhodes addressed the live crowd.
I want everybody in here to take a good long look at this crap I'm in.
What?
For the next 3 minutes, Rhodes eviscerated the new gimmick that he was given and cussed out the powers that be for giving it to him. He then went on to perform as himself for the rest of his time in the company. Okay, so let's assume that this swerve was planned from the beginning by the people in charge in WCW. Why? If the payoff all along was for...
That's a good question.
Why go to all the trouble? Why spend all the money on an elaborate new entrance?
That's a great question.
The vignettes and the child actor...
That is a fantastic question.
The Shockmaster.
And number 2. Oh, who's number 1? Who's number 1? Who had the worst debut? Oh, now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. We all know the story about the Shockmaster. Now I'm curious. Who had the worst gimmick? Who's he gonna say had the worst intro, the worst debut? Mordecai? Maybe Mordecai. Although Mordecai's debut was on Judgment Day, I was at that pay-per-view live and I saw it. He beat the shit out of Sky Duhati. Seemed to work. Like, were they particularly quiet? I don't remember them being particularly quiet. Like, they were looking forward to seeing what he did, and he stayed around for a couple weeks, and then a couple other vignettes where it almost seemed like he was going to go after Eddie Guerrero before they took the strap off of him and gave it to Vacant. Yes, Vacant. Nobody had the belt after Eddie Guerrero had the belt. He just gave it up, okay? We're not counting that fucking reign.
Study this. I mean, you can see he starts out so headstrong and confident, then he teeter-totters over the board and falls on his face in his glittery stormtrooper helmet.
Kyle told me that there was a theory that this was actually planned because it actually happened in Star Wars. But no.
You want a piece of me? Come and get me. Come after me, Sid.
They tried to recover this debacle by turning the Shockmaster into a bumbling construction worker, which I guess is a step.
Construction worker? Like, that didn't make any sense. Why was he a construction worker?
Which, although it looked a little more legit than the original, didn't last long. Maybe in an alternate universe, the Shockmaster didn't trip in his debut. He would have had a star for the ages, but probably not. Before we find out who had the worst debut of all time,
Man. It might be Mordecai. Yeah, Lord Tenzai was stupid. Yeah. 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 Lord Tenzai was fucking stupid.
Triton. Weeks of cryptic badass vignettes led to the debut of this big mofo named Triton, who seemed to have it out for Monty Brown. Triton's debut match with the alpha male was sloppy as hell. He didn't even stick around.
So were Monty Brown matches, by the way. I never got Monty Brown's appeal. I never got him. I'm like, really? He does this. Really?
Fake Diesel and fake Razor Ramon.
Yeah, those weren't number one. Leaf Cassidy? It could be Leaf Cassidy. Oh, it could be any one of Al Snow's shit. It could be Avatar, it could be Shinobi. Oh. Oh.
I guess that means JR's heel turn was effective.
Oh.
That guy who played Diesel had some potential though.
Oh, man.
What happened to him? The ECW zombie.
Yeah. Okay. Really, it's not the ECW. I think
I'm not gonna play the clip. No. I played it enough times in this show. I'm not gonna play the clip. Hey, look. When I say I'm not gonna play the clip, that means I'm not gonna play. Son of a bitch. And the number one worst debut of
Who's it
all
gonna
time
be? Who's it gonna be?
The Gobbledy Gooker. Make no mistake, the Shockmaster's debut was truly awful.
Bye, Stay Puft.
His career, but here's why it was one iota better than the Gookers. At least the payoff for the Shockmaster included some wrestling.
Yeah.
In 1990, a giant egg was carted around from show to show.
Yeah.
That something big would come out.
Yeah.
The big reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm looking at it with nostalgic glasses because the Gobbledy Gooker's become such a cult internet darling now because of how bad it was. I didn't see it live, but I actually bought that tape and I still have it where he debuts, and yeah, it was bad and the crowd was quiet as fuck.
Anyway, the egg finally hatched and it got the response you might expect. What in the world? Oh my god!
The crowd booed and then went quiet because that segment went on forever.
Does a dance vocal in, goes over like a lead balloon, and Hector Guerrero becomes the answer to wrestling's ultimate trivia question. I guess in hindsight, a giant turkey coming out of the egg was the best result we could have asked for. I mean, what else could have possibly emerged from the egg that would have had a better payoff? Suppose it was some kind of debuting or returning wrestler. That would have been terrible. That guy would have never been able to live that down. I mean, think of it this way. This was the same show The Undertaker debuted at. Oh my god, what if he was supposed to be the one coming out of that egg? Rest in peace. Now who wants to see a magic trick? From what I've read, the Gooker was apparently supposed to be some sort of kid-friendly mascot for the company, which makes no sense because A, it was only relevant for 1 month out of the year, and B, had nothing to do with wrestling. At least
Neither did Santa Claus, and Santa Claus made an appearance at multiple Survivor Series. Multiple.
Never mind, there's no defending Stomper. That was stupid.
Santa made an appearance at the 92 and 93 Survivor Series.
And that's why the Gobbledy Gooker had the worst debut of all time. Who else do you think belongs on this list?
Yeah, I think any of the Al Snows, other than Al Snow, any of his Leaf Cassidy, Avatar, Shinobi. I think those are terrible. Bastion Booger. How about Bastion Booger? Let's talk about Bastion Booger. Bastion Booger debuted to a loss on Superstars by Wrestling Superstar Virgil. Bastion Booger's first match, he lost to Wrestling Superstar Virgil. And the crowd was so behind it. Because in 93, the crowd was behind Virgil for some reason. Like he was our favorite jobber. The crowd was behind him. He was our favorite jobber back then, and we didn't know. I didn't know. I was a kid. I'm like, yeah, Virgil. Like, yeah, the crowd was behind him, and I liked the fact that I saw him win for a change on Superstars. Yeah, it's got it. I would put Bastion Booger on that list for sure because his gimmick was stupid. It never recovered. And his first match was a loss to Virgil, if I'm remembering correctly. His first match was a loss to Virgil. So, the Flying Nuns. How about the Flying Nuns, a.k.a. the Headbangers? So bad they had to change their gimmick after one match on Shotgun Saturday Night. Yeah, there are a few. There are a few bad debuts. Yeah, how do you just narrow it down to 8? Oh man, how do you narrow it down to 8? Probably. Oh man, tell me what you think about this, that, or the other. Down there in the comment section, what was your least favorite or idea for the worst wrestling debut of all time? Trying to think. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think about on the shows that I was on, the matches that I saw guys debut on. They were just run-of-the-mill debuts. You know what I mean? Either they got over or they didn't. And like if they were supposed to get over, they got over for the most part. Like it was made to get over. And you know, if it was your debut match and you were scheduled to job, you just jobbed. Like, and nobody really knew the difference. Like I think part of it is it wasn't on the biggest scale of a WCW or WWE at the time. Man, yeah, go back and see if you can find the Bastion Booger's debut match on the network. Because he fucking lost to Wrestling Superstar Virgil. Yeah, party people, tell me what you think down there in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Go to youtube.com/surreal469. Click the little button over on the right-hand side that says support. Click the links in the description to help support, too. You shop Amazon, you shop Google, you shop, or not Google, you shop Groupon. Straight it down. You shop Amazon, Groupon, eBay. Do the links in the description, all right? That ain't bad. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch.